Hey guys, it is the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you with a Tesla update video. Basically what we have here today, it was up $18 to I think 442. That's what it ended the day at. And then after hours, as of the making of this video, is up another $6 to $4.48. If there is a dip on Monday, I'm buying. Why? Because that card I told you about that I was looking to buy, that got pulled. It's a long story short, and there is some tea behind it. That card is no longer going to be available, so I do not have to liquidate $50,000 to $60,000 worth of Tesla to buy it. I will maybe only liquidate $8,000 for another card that I want. Anyway, on Monday, if there is a dip, I'm going to buy because I do have a little extra money left, and I will do that happily. I should have bought it the other day when it was at 420 again. Anytime it goes down to 420, I should just buy. Actually, I'm going to put an order in that. If it hits 420, buy 10 shares. Hopefully I have enough money at that point. I could buy 10 shares now. Hopefully when it comes to 420, I have enough in the account. That is what happened today. And then we have Rob Maurer from Tesla Daily Podcast. He did a giant 45-minute stream of he's got a large following on YouTube and Twitter, just asking questions about the polling numbers. And then Stephen Mark Ryan from Solving the Money Problem, he had a great video. It was one of Sandy Munro's latest interviews, basically just saying, hey, you know what? And he all talks like this because he's Australian, and then he smokes a little ganja, and then he just says, Tesla's going to be ahead for 5-10 years. Basically, that what Sandy Munro says, if you want to have a person talk to you about cars and motors, he is the leading authority on it. And he says, a couple of these things, in the batteries, we have to scan them a couple times, and there's really small amounts of other elements in there, and we don't know why. And this is the part, the leading authority on engines and electric vehicles, and he's saying I see what they're doing, but I'm not 100% sure why. So that's really cool, and he makes a great argument that okay, Tesla's in the lead right now, 5 to 10 years ahead of everyone else, and so let's say 5 minimum. And he says Tesla's R&D department is ridiculously intuitive, and they have the freedom, because Elon Musk says you're either innovating or you're out. Again, some jobs at Tesla don't require innovating. He doesn't mean those people. He means whose jobs it is to innovate, like the R&D department. So they have the freedom to do whatever the fuck they want to do. Whereas if you're Ford or GM or wherever, your idea, if you have a really good one, has to go through a board of however many people, and they have to say if anyone's ever done business with Chinese businessmen, you don't just have to impress a few of them. You have to make sure every single one of them agrees, and it is fucking insane. And that's what you have to do with these car companies. You have to say, here's my idea. You have to explain it out so that everyone agrees. Because if one person says, well, what about this? Because we'll have to get rid of these guys. We just paid for them. It's a huge waste of money. Fuck if it's a huge waste of money. If I actually had a mind, I put $40,000 into it at that point. But again, this one card that I wanted, I was about to almost if Tesla went down to 330 at one point. If it went down to 250, I would have said I'm sorry, I have to forego that $40,000, take as much money as I could, put the rest of it into Tesla, because that would have made me so much more over the future. Fortunately / unfortunately, that didn't happen. It slowed down. I think 320 was the bottom, then came straight back up. I probably should have done it anyway, and then sold and then had extra money, but taxes are going to be ridiculous. So that is something that people just don't do. People say we've already spent this money. So if what you spent money on, however much money it is going to hold you back, why would you keep it? Why would you keep that? Why wouldn't you go with the place that is a better idea, and in the future will make a hell of a lot more than what you ever just spent on that? A lot of these CEOs and a lot of these people that are running these companies and I was arguing with my friend Paul, I argue about this all the time. They're a lot of these people, they just want to collect, keep the wheel running, keep the machine going for as long as they can. This is a cigarette with a few puffs left. They don't want to be the one to cost money to light a new cigarette. No, they don't want to take what capital they have to invest everything in electric vehicles in hopes of maybe becoming second place, because no one's ever going to fucking catch Tesla, at least for the next 10 years, in my opinion. Okay, there's not financial advice. This is just something that I am, what I'm doing. Yeah, most people, most CEOs just say like, no, let's keep the stock wherever we can, because if they take everything that they have, throw it in Tesla, they're going to lose a fuck ton of money. Stock's going to take a hit, even though that's the best thing to do for the company, because that's their best shot at long-term survival, unless they merge, or they'll either merge with other car companies or they'll declare bankruptcy. That's just what's going to happen. But these people is like, no, we'll keep turning out these internal combustion engines and make sales when we can, and that because that'll affect their pocket. Their pockets will stay fine. They get bonuses, whatever. So that is it. That is it. I love you all. I will buy Tesla Monday if there's a dip. Hopefully there is. Maybe there isn't. If there's not, it's okay. It's not a big deal. All right. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Okay. Bye.